Hey, good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. How are you folks today? We're already, Ramon's trying to play out the weather, just like along with most of the United States here. So hopefully everything goes smoothly here on the show. And of course, there's some, big news that happened yesterday. I mean, the Aces lost. And then, of course, I see what? Spain just won the World Cup. Let us know how it went, Ramon. Give me the highlights.
Well, Olga scored, Mindy, in the first half on a goal that I thought Andres Cantor. I don't. My Spanish is just okay. I watch the game in Spanish every time. Uh,
Yeah.
but Andres Cantor, that was the longest goal I've ever heard. But Olga scored, and Spain wins over England. 1-0. I picked England, Mindy. I thought they could do it. I thought maybe you could get to overtime or penalty kicks even. But Spain, they were the best. They were the best. I think they
Awesome.
were the best. And they win the World Cup. Who had the Sparks in our chat yesterday on the money line?
That was Takia, I think, wasn't it? I mean,
Takia, was it?
I'm not positive, but
I
I
hope
thought it
he is
was.
here. I want to find out because one person did for sure. I don't know if someone else kind of did. They can speak up and just, I'm sorry if I didn't, I know Mindy sometimes actually does write all your picks down.
I do.
I'm amazed sometimes she does that. But Mindy, someone definitely said Sparks money line. And it was
Right.
like, no question,
Right.
it seemed like a no doubter. Great
Yeah,
job
right.
by the
It was
Sparks.
impressive. I mean, all the way. I mean, held a halftime lead. Just kind of gave it to him yesterday. That's for sure.
And what does that mean for the Aces? But that was one that was, I think they had one other unexpected game earlier. One of the losses maybe was more unexpected. I mean, they're favored every game.
Well, it's one of those when it's, I think it's unexpected when they put up the 60s or the 70s when they're
Okay.
used to scoring the 93. I don't recall, but you know, I don't know who else have they lost to. The Wings. I don't remember.
Ron, I'm down here in Vegas, and I'm just told Mindy. I said, Mindy, the wind's starting to pick up. The hurricane's still way down there. In fact, it's getting totally dissipated by Baja California. It's just going to be some bad, thunderstorms, maybe some tropical winds and stuff like that. They didn't postpone the games, Ron. They played 3 double headers yesterday, so we got only 12 games to talk about today. They sped up the schedule. So we do have the hurricane, so I was just hoping I could make it through. There's a little bit of wind here that kind of
Right.
there's a wind warning and heavy rain. It says here on my computer. I can hear the rain, but it's still just the top of the storm system. So, hello to Ray, hello Elijah, hello to Ron, hello to Munchie. My NFL picks weren't too hot there yesterday, but that's all right. Sports Girl, Bionic is here. Sakori is here. So, yeah, Mindy, that was that, and I don't know with if the Aces have anything to worry about, but we'll talk about 4 games also today in the WNBA. And let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com, and I'll say hello to a few more folks and see who are the hot handicappers. Hello to Carrie Davis. Wow, hello,
Good
welcome.
morning. How are you guys? Well, judo.
Well, Carrie maybe has been with us before. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I believe so.
seen Carrie in a while then. Tiffany had another strong day over on the website with her premium picks, 4-1, and so did the VIP account, 3-0. I went 4-2. Our morning steam picks went 4-2 as well yesterday. Mindy,
Not too shabby, Ramon. Not too shabby.
Tony's right there, 3-1. Joseph Schultz won his only play. Nick Vartini 5-2, and Zach Arnold won his only play. Over the last 7 days, I'm on top of the handicapper leaderboards for once. With a 20-12 record over the last 7 days. Tony T, 67%. Nick Bartini, even a stronger percentage. Our morning steam picks are also pretty strong there. Mindy, we're up a nickel.
That's right.
Over the
Well, we
last
like it.
7 days. And over the last 30 days, shout out Tony T, up 1,300 units here on the site. Over the last 30 days, our morning steam picks are also
Gotta catch Tony.
strong. Yeah, trying to catch Tony. We're up a dime, over a dime. And I'm there as well, plus 930. So appreciate that. I had a plus 200 winner yesterday, plus 200. Get that yesterday
Right.
on the site, Mindy.
And that one's probably not even on there yet, right?
With the no, I think it is. I think it is included in the records right now. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off our premium pick packages. Mindy and I are going to get our premium picks to you. And for all of our subscribers and those who want to purchase the packages today from, well, obviously a pair of pretty hot handicappers. But we do have some packages still available here from Tony's. Got a 3-pack up there. Ben Ruhala also has a 3-pack in the major leagues today, as does Collins Brown. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Will save you 20% off our premium pick packages. Mindy and I hopefully going to give you a bunch of free winners here in just a moment. That could get your bankroll started if you've never purchased picks. I'll even show you how. But Tony T right there. Best bet for today, Daniel Woloschuk has a $15 pick. All right, say hello to a few more, and then we'll talk about our card. Steve Fowlo is here today. Hello. Omar Chavez. Verley's here. Jacoby had a big day yesterday, he said. Yeah, I thought yesterday went pretty well. We had our premium pick winners, Mindy, including the Phillies. They were down 2-0. They ended up winning by like 10 runs.
Right.
We also had the Mets.
Yeah,
we
Mets
had those Diamondbacks in game 2.
They crushed it.
Yeah.
7-1, something like that.
Oh, gosh. I mean, yeah, I'm just real disgusted. I mean, great to win. I'm just talking about the Padres. That's right. It. I mean, they just lost a doubleheader to Arizona. We also had Toronto yesterday as part of our team package. So, all right, maybe a few more here. Hey, Peter Nibbs, nice to have you. Welcome. Flip Gods. Oh, man, we're getting some newcomers here. Love it.
Awesome to get new folks in the chat. We appreciate that for sure.
Butterscotch.
Forgot to put my WNBA.
I don't want to say Butterscotch is not new. he's not new.
Be sure.
He's not new, and he's not new to winning money. And Blake, yeah, I took O'Malley in the main event last night. Hopefully you guys are on board. Nobody ever says here, hey, I had the package. I know maybe you guys keep it, I know you don't want to give away a good thing, and everybody says, hey, good picks. Some of you had to have it. We sold some packages, Mindy and I. So maybe it's people who don't even watch this show, Mindy. Maybe it's just people who go to the website and go, hey, look at these good handicappers, whoever they are.
Whoever they are.
And we've been here the whole time. Been here for almost a year now, Mindy.
We're real people, right? So some of these folks, you don't know if they're real or not. So here we are. Real.
She said it. All right. And let's get rolling with the show. Said hello to everybody. I think we got 80 people in here. They're probably just, I don't want to say they're just here for the WNBA. The baseball's been pretty good.
I forgot to write my WNBA down. I did. I got my totals.
Okay, you got every. Okay, you don't need to.
Yeah, I did it real quick. I was like, oops, I forgot to.
We don't need to start the show over or anything.
Yeah, start again.
All hail!
Watch out!
All hail the Queen's there.
Brian Carter is here. Oh yeah, I got the two ladies that bet TikTok. You got to check it out.
Are you TikToking, Mindy?
No.
Okay. I mean, it
We just
feels like
we put up fun little videos and stuff, like so we try to anyway.
okay, you do. So you do. Okay, I've never done
Yeah, I
it,
do have like a Two Ladies at Bet TikTok account, right? But
but it's not a handicapping TikTok, right?
some of it is. No, I mean
Oh,
most of
okay.
it is, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
Yeah.
then we got to get that. Okay. Well, I've not gotten that far. I mean, remember,
Again, I mostly kind of follow like you, Twitter. I feel like it's kind of an old thing to do. I like Twitter and Facebook, and most people do Instagram and TikTok, right?
right, right. That's yeah.
I think it's an age thing. That's kind of how I see it. But if his daughter's got him hooked, that's why. See,
Okay. Well, remember,
younger
I'm the
generation.
one that said I'm the one that came up with the joke that the WNBA game is like your grandmother. It's on Facebook.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm a little behind. I mean, I'm a little bit behind. I mean, you know, I'm pretty active on the X or whatever. I've actually kind of moved away from it a little bit because it's harder to access.
Are you moving towards like the Telegram and
Limited in the
stuff?
amount of tweets. I mean, $8 for TweetDeck. I mean, I guess I could pay $8 for TweetDeck. I've got a workaround at this point, but
Yeah, see, and I didn't even know that existed.
yeah, but not everybody needs it. I'm just all right, everybody.
But it's
Let's
a
get.
good place to keep everything in one spot, right?
Well, I got them like broken down into like little columns where like
Yeah.
one thing is like sports handicapping, and then one thing might be something other I want. I mean, I have TikTok and it always notifies me, but I haven't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just don't
know.
tend to do it like regularly, right? Too much.
Maybe I'm just too much information. Am I supposed to go on there and make?
Dance probably and sing.
Okay. I mean,
I would
I love the guy. Remember when the guy did was that TikTok? We drinking the cranberry juice on his skateboard and he became rich. Could I do
yeah,
that?
everybody was just like drinking as he was just gliding by.
And he was remember he was singing
Yeah,
Fleetwood Mac.
yeah.
Oh,
In like
that's
a cigar jacket. Yeah, that's what I saw anyway.
okay.
Maybe there's multiple ones. I don't know.
No, yeah, I'm talking about the guy. He was wearing a pull. He was wearing a wife beater shirt and
Oh,
drinking.
right.
Okay, you guys don't even know what I'm talking. Let's get rid. They're
Well, I
just
mean,
like
I thought I knew, but I didn't see anyone in the
okay.
tank.
They're just saying hi to each other. So we
Hi,
better start
Brian.
the picks
Where
because
have you been? Haven't seen you in a
nobody's
while.
even listening to us. Who is here?
Brent Cook. He hasn't been here for a while either.
Brent. Oh,
No,
Kev Cook. Okay, great.
Brent, Kev.
All right, we'll better get started on the picks because we'll just have the 12 baseball games with the 3 cancellations today. And
WNBA.
yep. And maybe I'll preview the other couple of football. One NFL game. The Chargers are playing the Saints. All right.
Ooh,
Mariners
nice.
are going to take on the Astros here to start us off. And we have in this one Emmanuel Hancock going up against Hunter Brown. Hope I got his name right, Mr. Hancock. But the Astros are a big favorite here, up to $1.85. That total just has an extra 5 on there, but it is 8.5 over minus 125.
Okay, well, I feel like I'm kind of gonna, I think I just have to go ahead and stay with the Mariners. They're just so hot right now. I'll be, taking Rodriguez on my same game parlay. That's what I've been doing all week, my free bet on DraftKings. So I'm just going to roll with it here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Mariners. I will take them on the run line here today. Puts them at about minus 140. I don't think that's too bad. I'm only doing that because, as you see, Emerson Hancock is not great right now. His split's pretty bad, actually. That ERA of 9. But again, that's with 5 innings pitched. So I still feel like the bats are hot for this Mariners team. They put up 10 again yesterday, which was a little bit surprising in itself. They got the over total all by themselves, but I will be taking the Mariners here on the run line today.
All right, with Hancock, yeah. I mean, we're not sure yet with him just a couple of starts so far. He didn't look too good against your Royals. I know that.
Right.
But the Mariners end up winning that. The Mariners won that game, even though they knocked around Hancock pretty good.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, 5 innings pitched, that small sample size.
Oh yeah, no, we don't. That's one of the issues certainly with the game. You have Brown, who certainly has had an okay season, a pretty good season, I'd say, for being a young pitcher. 4.16 ERA, 1.28 WHIP. Houston's been going under quite a bit, but I don't know here with Brown against a Seattle team that certainly is playing out of their minds right now, and one of the hottest teams going. They've won 22 of their last 28 games. Astros all of a sudden hit a little bump in the road after their good streak. Lots of comments on this game. Maybe I better check them out and see here before I decide. I don't know if I can go with the. It is a high price, certainly here, $1.85. That price is probably too high. The Astros. Let's get in with the chat here in this one. Sports Girls on the Astros. Perky's back. He's on the Astros. Here is Butterscotch here on Seattle. Ron's on the Astros. Brian says Mariners, Jacoby under JD. Oh, Jacoby over JD under. Yep. Doesn't matter. Carrie says, right? It's the Mariners that kind of have their number. Is that right?
I think that's what they are saying. Okay. Yep.
There's Flip God saying it's a good series for the Mariners. Wow. Okay. All right. Thomas doesn't want to make any picks. Thomas, we need you. K on the Astros. Burley on the over. Tom Hahn, Mariners. Seattle is hot, hot, hot. They're hot. I don't think they can do it in the postseason. I think they're still going to be too thin a little bit.
I agree. But too high, too many strikeouts. Little guys rounding out the pack in the bottom of that order. It cracks me up.
Okay, if they have their number, I might be willing to. I don't know. I don't trust Hancock here. I'll take the over in this one. Take over 8.5. It's juiced up there at 8.5, and I'm gonna end up with the over here. Check out the video. I took the over in Tony's. I did Tony's show. I don't think it's quite up yet, but I did take the over there, and I'll take it again here because I don't want. I think the Mariners might be the call. I think that you guys want to be getting in with the Mariners here because of that strong tendency that they're playing well against the Astros, and I get it. But I'm not sure about Hancock. Although, hey, Mariners won with Hancock both those games. All right. It's here the Giants going up against the Braves. And the Giants, it's starting to be a little bit of an issue here. I don't know what's going to happen. I see the Braves already up here to 240. You'd like to make as much of a case for the Giants here. But now, all of a sudden, Junis hasn't really – he's only started twice. We know he's part of that Giants mix of all the bullpen games. This is a bullpen game, but all of a sudden – Ross Stripling has hit the injured list, and Ryan Walker has hit the paternity list. And he usually is the one that starts this game, and then Judas and Minaya. Minaya actually has been one of the best pitchers in baseball over the last 3 or 4 games. I can't go too deep. He's been really good. Not overwhelming. I wouldn't say like you're going to go out and say, oh, man, Sean Minaya, numbers wise, he's been as good as just about anybody in these, bullpen pitcher roles. He's been very, very solid, but still they are a huge underdog here to the Braves at 240. And the total's about 9 flat now.
All right. Well, that was a lot of info to take in there, Ramon. But I still kind of think, though, no matter how that pitching went for the Giants, I was still going to go ahead and probably go Braves on the run line here. That's what I'm going to do. I'll take them. I just think those bats have been too hot. And now with a little bit of maybe, indecision with all of the pitchers here in the situation, I think I'm going to still stick with the Braves minus 1.5 runs here.
Well, yeah, we tried the Giants, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
The sign's getting pretty high. I would think, look, it's already down to 9. I'll take the under here in this one. It was a little bit higher even, but now I see it's down to 9. I'm going to come in on the under in this one with Junis. The Giants have gone under in 14 of their last 20 games. We know Max Fried, look, he's only been back for a couple of starts here, I think, so far. 3 starts since his return, just 16 innings pitched, but seems like he's back on form kind of already. We'll see. Braves have won 10 of 12. Giants have lost 10 of 13. 2 teams going in opposite directions, obviously. Still, line's probably too high, even with the Giants. So I'll just have to take the under here.
Sounds good. I don't mind that play at all.
Now let's see if the chat wants to get involved here in this one. The Giants and Braves. Sports Girl says Giants, Braves here for Ron. Latifa was on the Giants yesterday. Tom says, give me the Giants run line. Braves first 5 for Verley. Carrie says Braves all the way. Latifa on the Braves. Scotch has the Braves as a lock here. They're hot. Everybody wants to go with the Braves. Lay the run line. Yes, you guys were right on yesterday. I cost us some wins, I think. Being kind of scared of some of these favorites. But Mindy, I wasn't worried about some of the road favorites, and they did get it done. Kev Cook on the under.
They did. We won more than we lost. That's the name of the game here.
That was great. No, it was fine. I was totally satisfied.
Totally.
Okay, Beanie Man under. Takia's here. We can ask Takia.
Yeah.
Was it Takia that said Sparks money line? Was that Takia that said Sparks money line yesterday? Because I just have to know. Maurice first 5. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, we're having a pretty good run right now. Let's do it. We'll find a pick here for everyone, too. I'm sure Mindy now will come through with something. How about the Red Sox and the Yankees? Mindy with old Winky Winkowski. I just wanted to say that.
You've been saving that one up.
Yeah. Schmidt here. Jack, I think it's Jack. Is that his name? Jack Winkowski.
Jack.
Schmidt, this one's close to a pick 'em now. Maybe the Yankees are a slight favorite. The total is dipping here to 9 under 20.
Well, I don't know. What do they say? Pivetta might pitch maybe the bulk of the innings.
Okay.
And he's not really been that good. 6.08 ERA, just has terrible numbers versus the Yankees historically. 7.71 ERA. Only has one, win versus the Red Sox in his career. Against the Yankees in his career there. I'll be taking the Yankees here today at about minus 120, just based off of pretty much pitching here alone.
Mindy says take the Yankees here in this one,
man. I don't really care for Schmidt either, but
I get it. I mean, it's just that everyone's really upset right now in Yankee land. I mean, it's not getting any better, right? I mean, it's almost, it's like there's no end in sight. here at this point for these Yankees in their 7-game losing streak, and they almost got no hit yesterday. But yeah, I mean, it's a bullpen game for Boston. Boston's won 8 of their last 12 games. The pitching's been pretty decent. So Winkowski, 3.2 ERA, 1.40 with the bullpen, 4.07 for Boston, which, that's no better than the Yankees, certainly. So, I'll give you that Schmidt has the experience. Also, Yankees 7-1 in their last 8 games with Schmidt. Is he the stopper that this team needs with his 6.32 ERA over the last 3 starts? Oh man!
I say yes. I say
all
yes.
Right, well, I'll take the over here in this one with Boston and the Yankees. I have major concern, like everybody does. So, I mean, hey, look, that's why we have you. Stick to your guns, stick to the numbers, because this is baseball and should correct itself a little bit. But it just feels like right now, everyone's talking about this. Like, if George were still alive, Boone would have been gone a long time ago.
Months ago, like maybe the first couple weeks of this season. As soon as Judge hit the DL.
The all-star break, probably. And then Billy Martin probably would have been the manager already. Again, Billy Martin would have been the manager for the 5th time or how many ever it was. Peter Nibbs could see him winning. I could see him winning too. This is a price you want to take him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't do TikTok, but I do Robinhood. So if I'm at the
He's
bottom,
up on Tupperware.
I want to buy low. Robert Delgado, hello. He reminds us the Yankees have lost 7 in a row. They've lost 17 of their last 24. All right. A line saying Yankees, Latifa said. And maybe so. Well, I don't know. Right there, it is saying they're a favorite, but I'm also saying that right now I think it's moving closer to a pick 'em. I don't know if that still means that, the Red Sox is the move. Money. Yeah.
Let Pete Rose manage the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Doubles talking about the Hurricane. Here's an over. Bionic on the Yankees. Brent Cook says, got to go Red Sox. Yeah, Pete Rose actually lost his mind, but nobody, shout out Pete. Yeah. Pete watches the show.
Right. With John Daly.
He doesn't know he's watching, but all right, you guys. We're going to find a game here.
We got a lot to go.
Robert. No Thank you, Robert, for your contributions today. Tigers and the Guardians here with Eduardo against Logan Allen. I'm showing Eduardo as the favorite now. I'm showing the Tigers are actually closer to minus $1.15 than the Guardians. So let's call the Tigers a slight favorite here. And the total is 7.5 under minus 115.
Oh, goodness, Ramon. Oh, I kind of want to be on the Tigers. I just don't know if I can pull the trigger here today. I'm going to go ahead and go on the Guardians. We got Logan Allen here, 3.78 ERA, right? Is that what you said? Oh?
Yeah, sound like the old switcheroo.
Switcheroo. I said I want to go on the Tigers, but I just don't think I can. I know he's just totally wiped out the Guardians, but I think this might be one of those that the Guardians get him here based off of the bullpen and on the defense. I just feel like the Tigers are going to have a little bit of trouble scoring runs here in this one today, so going to go ahead and take the Guardians.
All right, Mindy, take the Guardians here.
I know Eduardo's been good. I know it. But my number.
Okay, well, obviously, like we always talk about, I mean, we got to give out a pick on the show. You might be on the total here because it sounds like, this is probably a closely rated game for you, it sounds like to me. So you had to make a pick. And, obviously the Guardians here with Allen, look, they're still in a desperation situation talking about Cleveland. I mean, these teams almost have the same, record right now. That's how surprising Detroit has been. They're only like 2.5 games behind the Guardians, or I should say the Guardians have, kind of gone El Foldo. They've lost 14 of their last 20 games. The Tigers have actually won 7 of their last 11 games, but Allen's been good. Over his last 3 starts, a 1.59 ERA, and the Guardians are 9-3 in the last 12 games with Allen starting. But the Tigers are 8-5 with Rodriguez of late. Detroit ended up getting the win yesterday, 4-3. So, well, I've got to take the under with these two. I mean, of course, I'm on a under. I actually went over in the game yesterday, and I don't know what I was thinking. So that was a premium loser for me. I kind of like shook my head there when I never go over with these teams, but learned my lesson. And I will take the under in this one. Mindy's on the Guardians today. The chat, I think it might be some mixed results here in the chat.
Real mix.
Okay. We've got Sports Girl. Sounds like she really likes the Tigers here.
One thing I don't see, though, is an over.
Oh, really? Yeah, well. I guess everyone's kind of on the under train with these Guardians. Even Thomas, who was going to take a pass today, is saying go under. Beanie Man says Tigers. These two teams love the under. Hey, Mike Scott's here. Oh, man, Mike Scott could deal a fastball. I'm sure he's heard that one plenty of times as a sports fan.
Right.
Lovable Plays going under. Hello to Lovable Plays today. Jacoby under. Look at Butterscotch. Who's going under in that? I'm both. Is it in the series they also go under? Not only
the last 10 games, yeah.
Okay, I was like, which team has gone under? I mean, because I know they both have. I've got current trends. Cleveland under in 5 straight. Allen's gone under in 5 straight starts. The Tigers have gone under in 14 of their last 19 games. And now you're telling me the series is 8-1 and 1 to the under? We better take the under here. I think I just gave out a premium.
Feel like it.
Joe Cook says no nerfy here. Rodriguez has given up a run in 3 of 18 first innings. Allen's given up a run in 5 of 18 first innings. A little concern there. All right, Trey, first 5. All right, and Ron, will it go up? Oh, it'll never. Yeah, I'll never make 8.5. I'm not sure it'll make 8. I just said it's under 7. And when I put the graphic up there, was 7.5 over 25 like 90 minutes ago, and now it's mine under his favorite, I think. All right. JD's got the Tigers. And Teresa's got the Tigers for sure right there with some emojis. All right, Mindy, we will get a game here. Let's try the Blue Jays and the Reds. Hey, Hunter Green's back. That's good to see because the Reds are a playoff. They could use a guy. If Hunter Green can get it going, I still would classify him as a young pitcher that needs to prove himself. We know he has the tools and can go out there and deal at any moment, but we know he can be very inconsistent. But he was on the shelf here. He comes back. Ryu has also been on the shelf while he's made a few starts. Blue Jays favorite here. 115, 9.5 under 30. This one is getting hit to the low.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, Hunter Green, he just, we talked about it. He hasn't been here for a while, but he's at home. He just doesn't really play very well. 5.18 ERA over, that 3.93 that he has overall. So his splits are way worse here at home. And then Mike Scott said, the Guardians don't hit those lefties, Mindy. But that's the same thing here, right? The Toronto Blue Jays really like to hit right-handed pitchers. So I will be taking the Blue Jays here in this one.
All right, Mindy on the Blue Jays, and so am I. This is
We
one I'm
find
gonna.
one. All right.
Yeah. I've got to try. Look, I want Hunter Green to come back and do well. I want the Reds. They're a team that you want to pull for in the playoff, right? Don't we want to go with some of these? Look, the Braves. They're all great. Braves, Dodgers, even Texas. Some of these teams have had some success. I know Texas could stand to have a little bit more success, but one of these teams that hasn't tasted it in a while, the Orioles, the Reds, something like that. But for now, I'm going to take Toronto in this one with you, with Hyun-Jin Ryu going. He's made a few starts. To talk about unders, though, Mindy. Toronto's gone under in 30 of their last 39 games. This is starting to get serious.
Right.
If you're going under at 73% over a 5-week span, you got to take note of that. So I know we were making fun of the last game, but you see this thing already getting slammed to the under like a hurricane. Probably going to end up.
Whoa, look at that, Ramon.
Yeah. Well, probably going to be at 9 over soon, I would think, or maybe at some of the books it is. Because yesterday we were dealing with a 10 in Cincinnati, and I was kind of startled by it. So we're going to take the Blue Jays though here with Ryu over Green. I mentioned that streak for Toronto. It's just not Toronto. The Reds have gone under in 12 of their last 14. So those are two very, very strong under trends. But again, this game is in Cincinnati. We know that ballpark is small. The line is getting pretty darn low. We'll see. Takia's on the Reds. Ron's on the Reds. Maurice says go under. And here's Butterscotch saying go under. Brent's on the Reds. Toronto money line for Blake. Munchie here. Reds money line. JD does like the under, but thinks it may be a little bit of turnaround here. Jacoby on the Jays. Bionic on the Jays. Sports Girl can't bet the Jays. Lovable goes over. Ron is going. That's over. I don't think he is channeling his.
I think he was doing the Never Ever.
Never.
Right. The song. I can't get it, but
Taylor Swift. Never, ever, ever getting back together. All right. I was thinking like Evita or something. I don't know. I was thinking like Evita Peron here. I was going to sing Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. And now I'm singing Taylor Swift.
Right.
All right. Blue Jays first five.
Getting that from TikTok.
Yeah. Do I go there on there? I can sing songs on there and.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, okay. I'm on it then. I'm gonna go on there.
Ramon's gonna monetize TikTok with this.
I don't karaoke anymore. I mean, I'm too old for that, and I got some go-to songs, but.
Whoa, you do. I always try to, come up with what my go-to song is. I can't figure it out, so I just stay away.
Wait a minute. What do you have? A bunch of go? So you have?
No, I can't come up with just one, so then I just don't do any. It's easier that way.
You don't even go on stage?
No.
You don't karaoke?
Not much. I usually, if I'm gonna do it, I'll do a partnerish song, like the "I Got You, Babe" or something "Islands in the Stream," something with a duet.
All right. We'll do that.
Ramon, we can come up with something we could do together.
We'll do that.
All right.
Welcome to Richard Coyle. Of course, we love God. I mean, hey, we play the football games on Sundays, don't we?
Right.
I knew it was 1977 when that pastor wrapped up church early on that Super Bowl Sunday, and I said, I get it now.
I get it now.
All right, Pirates and the Twins. Beto makes me want to sing Boz Skaggs. Going up against poor Dallas Keuchel. I mean, he's been getting crushed in the previews here. Hasn't been good so far. You wonder if Dallas Keuchel can, make it even through another. I know the Twins need him, but anybody can go out there and do what he's doing right now, and he would probably need to turn it around, or he's not going to have very many starts left in the major leagues. I think. I don't know how desperate the Twins are, but so far he's not looked major league caliber at all.
That is true. What does it say? 9.45 ERA. That is just not great. 4 walks per 9 innings there as well. I think I'm going to be on the Pirates, Ramon, plus a little bit of money here, plus 120. That's how I'm going to go here today.
All right, Mindy, you can take the Pirates here with Osvaldo Bido.
Bido
has a 10.24 ERA in his last 3 starts, and Pittsburgh's 2-8 in the last 8 games with Bido. Man. But Pittsburgh, pretty strong effort yesterday to get that win. I had them, actually, Mindy, on the show yesterday, and they came through in that game against the Twins. I also had a premium pick on the over, so I feel like we're hitting this series. Pretty good. I want to mention one game we did hit on the air yesterday. It was kind of a funny result, but I was saying you kind of laid out some winners yesterday. I guess I can't wait because we're not going to talk about the Angels Day, but I want to remind you, I did go. You went with the Rays, Mindy. They won. What was it, 17-1?
18-1.
Was it 18? But so I didn't go with you. I was like, I don't know, the Rays going to win. 18-1, they won. But I did go with the over at least. So
right. So you had to take the over on that.
Right. Well, if I didn't agree with you, obviously the Angels are another team that's they were looking to wrap up that game early. All right. Here with the Pirates and the Twins. I'm gonna end up taking the challenge with you in this one. Actually,
awesome.
I don't like. Look, I don't like Keuchel. Look, I'm telling Keuchel, this is a total desperation move. I don't like Keuchel. I just feel like this game will get kind of wide. Kind of yesterday. I can't say that it was. At first, I wasn't sure the game was going over. The Pittsburgh needed like some extra runs late, and they took they got 2 or 3 runs in the top of the ninth to get that over for me. And then the Twins actually picked up a run also. It was like 7-4 final. But I'll try the Twins here with Keuchel. Bido has a long way to go as well. So, all right. We've got Verley on the Pirates here. Blake's on the Pirates. Thomas Lewis, Pirates. We get to see Tony anymore, but he loves going to those cover bands. I think Tony probably likes to sing like 80s rock and roll.
Right.
He might like
Kiss.
Tony might go to he might go to he might be down with I think he's more of a not that
Journey.
Yeah, for sure. Oh God.
Hair Valley. Because he says he dresses up as one of the brothers from Slapshot. I can't remember the Hanson brothers, right, from Slapshot. That's what he is for Halloween. But from my understanding, I haven't met him, but he's really tall. So I'm like, he could totally do like Gene Simmons or something like that.
All right.
6'8", something like that.
Oh, I think 6'4". All right.
They always say they're taller.
Pionic on the Pirates. Level plays on the under. All right. Thanks, everybody, for your plays here on this one. And Mindy will take the Pirates. I'll take the Twins. Heads up.
Yeah. Got to root heavy for the Pirates today.
Here's the Mets and the Cardinals. And, so the Mets, I mean, we made fun of them.
My favorite play yesterday, the Mets.
No, right. I mean, they're fine now. Now you can take the Mets. Go with the Mets all the time because now they're completely toast they can start winning some games. They're loose and everything.
They're loose.
Going up against Dakota Hudson, we'll see. I mean, Dakota Hudson's career is not over, but he's just kind of getting back to pitching again, and he's probably thankful just to get out there. So I imagine we'll see. The Cardinals have won all of his starts so far. They're minus $1.30, down to $1.35 here, total 10.
Yeah, this one's tough, right? Because I kind of want to come back here on the Cardinals. I think I'm gonna, but I just know that Carrasco has historically pitched pretty well versus this Cardinals team. And again, we talked about it. Alonso, Nimmo, they're kind of hitting pretty well right now. But I think when it comes to Hudson, I think he's going to get it done today. He does have a better ERA at home than he does on the road. And Carrasco is the one that gives up the home run. He also put the guys on base, right? I kind of warn against that. 3.5 guys via the walk per 9 innings, 2.4 home runs per 9 innings. I think that leaves a little bit of leeway here for a Cardinals team looking to close out the series at home versus the Mets. I'll take the Cardinals.
Okay. I'll take the Cardinals with you in this one, Mindy. Like I said, they've won all 4 of Hudson's starts. I know everybody's ready to kick Dakota Hudson to the curb too, but he's only 28 years old, and we've seen good numbers. Well, I don't know. I think people are thinking that he's just some journeyman pitcher. I think he's above that level. I think he's above, a number. I think he's above a number 3. He needs to work himself back into shape. It won't be until next season. But I think his career numbers show that, he's not on any downside or anything. Yeah, he had to get back to where he needed to be. And look, he's only made 4 starts. So Carrasco, for him, yeah, I know what you're saying about him. Sure, he has these good numbers against the Cards, but look what he's done right now. Last 5 starts, 11 ERA. He's got a 6.4 ERA. It looks like his career is over, actually. So, Mets have gone 3-8 in his last 11 starts. I'm going to be on the Cardinals here with Mindy. Let's take a look here and see. I do see some folks on the Mets here.
Okay.
And we'll start with
more than Cardinals. That's for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Butterscotch on the Mets here advises us.
Right.
Not take the Cardinals.
Under no circumstances you take the Cardinals.
Well, I was the one that said at the beginning, right? Go with the Mets now. They're all loose now that they're totally toast. We can all get on the Mets. But I think
except for today.
Yeah, maybe Carrasco goes out there. Yeah, the Cardinal bat, they're no good. I mean, I get it. They've lost 4 straight right now. Mets have won 5 of 6. Jacoby on St. Louis. Lovable's on the under. Brent says, give me the Mets on the run line. Kev Cook on the over. And doubles on the Mets. So we're by ourselves, Minnie, almost. Jacoby's with us, a few others, but feels like we're in the minority here with the Cardinals.
Well, we know these Chicago guys are going to tell us to not take the Cardinals ever.
No, yeah, and they're fun.
They hate the Cardinals. They hate them.
Well, right, they're pouncing on them a little bit. You talk about the Mets. Yeah, the Mets put in all that money, so they're a disappointment. But any year the Cardinals are,
this bad.
15 games under 500 with 6 weeks to go. That's a pretty big disappointment too. And here you do, like I said, Hudson. He's not going very deep, and so it is probably a crapshoot.
Probably.
All right, Mindy. Jordan Lyles, he was once, kind of like going to be the guy that was like,
hey, are we having to deal with Jordan Lyles again today?
Well, I mean, you look at where, Hendricks is like a year older. Remember Jordan Lyles? He's always given up a ton of home runs, but there was a time when he looked like he was going to be a decent. He's had an okay career. He's had a career, I guess. Hendricks here though is $2. Maybe it's going down a little bit. 9.5 under minus 25. Strong move to the under here in Wrigley.
So what does it say here? Kansas City, 17-44 on the road. Lyles, 2-7, 7.19 ERA. Jordan Lyles has given up 28 home runs this season. Still has that ERA overall north of 6. Ramon, oh goodness, give me the Cubs, -1.5. No chance here for this scrappy Kansas City Royals team here today.
All right, if you're sure, because I want to try to give the Royals every chance they can get.
You
I mean,
always
the Cubs.
do. I get it.
Well,
That's what I said. I feel like you always give the Royals a lot more of a chance than I do, and I always give the Padres a lot more of a chance than you do.
Okay, maybe that's it. Well,
right?
but I think that the problem here is
because I always feel dread with this Kansas City team with just watching them blow lead after lead after lead. It's kind of been rough.
No. Well, look, a lot of times, right? Kansas City,
like Jacoby said, just like Jacoby said, right there, he said it.
Well, when they're playing division games, right? Like maybe they can win this one or whatever. Right now, they're playing the Cubs. I mean, the Cubs. We know the Cubs are cooking right now with 18 wins in their last 26 games. Royals, yeah, they have that crummy road record. They've lost 10 of their last 14. Lyles has a 7.7 ERA in his last 3 starts, and yeah, he's got that. Hey. He's won 3 out of. They've won 3 out of his last 8 or 9, or I don't know. All right, we'll do it. I'll do it.
You are awesome.
Huh?
I said awesome.
Okay. Well, Hendricks hasn't been too swift either. He's got a 6.14 ERA in his last 4 starts.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, he's gone under in 4 straight starts, so he might.
Again, the Cubs should have got that first game. That was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the Cubs for losing that game.
I mean, Bobby, you're not going to want to waste this guy's
Whit
career.
does a couple of olays out there at shortstop. Olay.
I mean, this guy, he's unbelievable right now, and he's an exciting player. It scares you a little bit, right? I mean, you don't want to see the Royals lose for 5 years in a row, and he's on this club, and
Well, they won't keep it. I mean, they won't be able to keep him. How about that? That's kind of what happens.
You're right.
Your guys go to the expos, and
But you just feel like God can't.
Pedro Martinez, the Royals had him, and they let him go.
Okay, I get it. He's he's someone you want to build around and win a championship. What is this? What Jacoby said here?
Yeah, he said KC are going to get their points, then lose at the end.
Okay.
See, that's what they do.
I think Sports Girl's saying over.
Yeah, probably.
Bionic might have some type of bowels, and I don't know what. Okay, Taquilla's on the Cubs.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, it says Cubs. UBS.
Sorry, Bionic. I was thinking you had to. I was the one with the poor taste there, and hey, 1K Protection Firm is around today. Nice to see you again. Adrian Purdue is here.
Awesome.
Nice to have you, Adrian. We're building. Hey, we got a nice crowd here today, Mindy. I don't want to jinx it up there.
Too late. You just did.
We'll see. Silly boy, hello. All right, let's take the Royal. Let's take the Cubs.
Silly boy, good morning.
Smash. This is one you got to smash. Come on, you got to smash in this one. You got to smash Cubs.
Cubs got to get it done. Don't let us down.
The Brewers with Adrian Hauser going up against Max Scherzer and the Rangers. Right now, so far, it's all systems go with Max, right? I mean, you wonder, is it just a little bit of motivation that gets this guy going again, right? Because so far he's been lights out since with Tech. Sure, he was good, doing pretty well with the Mets, but he was inconsistent, just like the Mets. And maybe, he'll have a off outing, but will it be today? Right now, it doesn't seem like he could have an off outing at home, the crowd, Rangers, one of the top teams in the American League. They're favored by $2 here.
This is a tough one for me, Ramon, because you give all of those great stats, right? He's been that big game pitcher. He's a perfect 3-0 in his last 3 starts. He was 5-0 when pitching at home this season. And then, of course, he's, facing this Brewers lineup that has I don't know, only 9 runs scored in their last 10, something like that. It's one of those that he keeps the ball down. We know that Scherzer's good. I still want to take the Brewers on the money line today. That's what I'm going to do. Taking the Brewers on the money line. They got that win yesterday, 6-1. I think they're feeling pretty good about themselves right now. They hold their opponents only to 4 runs per game. I think the Brewers get them. I'll take them. Big plus money today.
Brewers 9-6 with Hauser in his 15 starts so far. Hauser a 4.4 ERA. So Max a 1.8 so far ERA with Texas. And one thing, because I was doing Tony's show, so I try to include all the key stats that he does. His one of them is home runs per night. And Max, Max is known to give up. He kind of pitches a little more loose with leads or with nobody on base. He'll just challenge you, right? Because he's going to get you most of the time. And you know what? He does give up some fly balls, and he does but not this year. Right now, he's at a career low 0.5 home runs per 9 innings, as Tony would say, a limited home run damage. So Max, really, Max right now in a pretty good group. I get it, Mindy. $2 favorite. Hauser has been okay, and this Brewers pitching is really getting their mojo here a little bit as they, look pretty good here in their quest for the division title. So I would think the Brewers here might be live. I have trouble. I'll go under in this one with the Brewers and the Rangers for sure.
Yeah, I kind of see it coming down to the bullpen game.
Yeah.
Bullpen. We'll see how it goes, right?
Oh no, 4-3. It's like a 4-3 game.
Yeah,
something in there for sure. I don't think that's out of the question. Yep. Let's see what the chat says on that. They might feel the same way. I don't know.
I see lots of Rangers in there. I got Fernando. I know he was going to be with me, but other than that, again, it is tough to go against a guy like Scherzer putting up those types of numbers. And I think it might be one of those like a 1-0 game. It literally might be.
Okay.
I mean, whatever it is, that's way under, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, a little bit back and forth here. Butterscotch says maybe that Texas offense gets back going. Thomas says Texas run line. Brian here. Hey, Mighty Saint, good to see you. Michael Thompson, hello. Mike Allison says Brewers at that plus money. Fernando. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mike too. There we go.
Yeah. I keep going to my one Rangers card, though, when we talk about their success this season and what's different between now and these
Their
other
coach
is Bochy. Yeah.
There we go.
Jose Teneo, hello. The lovable play. I think that's a very astute point by lovable plays. I would be interested to see what their record. Let me see. I might have that here actually. As a favorite and as winning the games you're supposed to win. It does seem like the Rangers are good at that, huh? And when they are overmatched, they do not get it done. And that's not good when you get to the postseason because usually you're matched up equally or you might have the inexperience, right? That the other team, if you're the Rangers have had some playoff, we know that. Had some success. Haven't quite got there. Kind of like the Padres, looking for a World Series title before your time is done through. All right.
Right.
Okay. So Mindy here on the Brewers run line. I'll take the under in this one. Next up, White Sox and the White Sox and the Rockies.
Third time's a charm, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, look, Dylan Cease. Look, I think Dylan Cease might have something also. I would say he might have something left in the tank. Flexen Doesn't look like a guy who's made for Colorado, but I'm showing right now it's the White Sox 150, 155, total 12 under 20.
All right. Like I said, it's got to be third time's a charm. I've been on the White Sox here. I'm pretty sure this whole series. I can't remember 2 days ago, but I believe I was. But I'm taking the White Sox here again today. I love Cease's high K rate. He strikes out 12 guys per 9 innings. I think that's going to be the difference in this one, holding the bats down here for Colorado, since they're the ones that have been just knocking it around the park here as of late. I like Cease today. I'll take the White Sox.
All right, Mindy, on the White Sox here, on the road with Dylan Cease going in this one. Cease, let's see here, 5.95 ERA in his last 4 starts. The White Sox certainly struggling a bit here. 1-6 in their last 7 games. Colorado's lost 15 of their last 25. Flexen has an ERA close to 8. I guess the Sharps came in and took the under.
Right.
Yeah, they always say the Sharps, hey, they just play numbers. So maybe they were like 12. I mean, I don't know. It would seem like this one would be a high-scoring game with these two guys. Colorado's gone over in 6 of 7 right now. We saw the runs pile up. Yeah, we were on the White Sox yesterday, Mindy. I'll admit it for us.
Admit it.
Yeah, plenty of runs scored. High volatility. I mean, this game could be, to me, I don't like the fact that Cease has that big minus by him there. I'm gonna take the Rockies on the run line here at just minus $1.15 or so. So we both can win.
Yep.
Take Rockies on the run line here. Law Dog Jackson's here today. Oh no. Sports Girl just said, I was just about to what did Sports Girl say? We were gonna go to karaoke, but all of a sudden now I'm on the Rockies and I'm going broke. So much for that. Butterscotch is on the White Sox. Adrian's on the White. There is she. She said, no wonder I can't get a date here. Well, the Rockies, Jacoby, White Sox gave up, and Rockies acting like they're going to. Well, yeah, it was definitely a situation where the Rockies. Hey, this might be their World Series. Law Dog's here today. Going to take the over, Mindy. Clyde Buckley on the Rockies. Latifah, White Sox. Ron G says, don't bet the Rockies. I can't. I mean, the White Sox are dead to me. Trey on the White Sox. Fernando, White Sox and over. Verley over in the White Sox game. Nathan on the Rockies with me, maybe. Kev Cook, Rockies run line. Teresa under, Bionic Rockies. I think there's more Rockies support, actually, even though we're making fun of them here a little bit. And Sports Girl really likes the over. If the Sharps are going to come in and take the under, that just gives a little bit of value to us squares out here. They're going to, Rockies have been solidly on the under at home a lot this season, but they've gone over a lot of late now. All right, Orioles and Athletic. We're almost through this 12-game card. Orioles, Kyle Bradish. Maybe underrated. I'm sure Mindy's got some good things to say about Bradish.
I do. How do you know?
Here, yeah. $1.80 here against JP Sears. Go ahead, Mindy. Sears was supposed to be better than this. Could be a problem because he's in Oakland or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Sears hasn't had it too easy, especially when he pitched against this Baltimore team just not so long ago. Allowed 3 runs in like 3 innings. So, again, I think this is going to be an easy victory by Baltimore today. I do like Bradish. He's had some ups and downs throughout the season. Still pitching well, though, on the road. 3.97. Has another nice K rate, 9.3 Ks per 9 innings. I think the Orioles get this one here. Oh, I'll take
Okay.
them minus the 1.5 runs.
Okay. Yeah,
Run line.
boy. I'll agree with you. They better. This is a game that the Orioles really look. Yesterday was 2-2 late, right? And then the Orioles got a bunch of runs and ended up going. I gave out the over. You gave out the Orioles. We were going to lose. It looked like Mindy actually there on our picks on the show, but then the Orioles exploded for a bunch of runs and game went and ended up going over. I believe that's what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Orioles here 5-2 in their last 7. They're the absolute nuts on the road for sure.
No, I didn't have them going over, but I think they stayed under the total.
Oh, it did stay under yesterday? 7?
I believe so, because I think that's one I lost.
Oh, okay. Forgive me. Oh,
No, don't
but
worry.
on the show you gave out the Orioles run line, which was a winner.
Yeah, but personally, for premium, I think I took the over, and I wrote it down as a loss, but I can't remember the.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I said over on the show, and I thought it was 7-2, but maybe it was 9.
I'm curious.
Oh,
I hope it's 7-2, and I just wrote it down wrong.
I have one screen is down right now where I have yesterday's scores. I'm a little shaky here this morning watching the World Cup.
7-2. What did I have? Hey, maybe I wrote it down wrong.
Well, no, I'm just Mindy, I don't know. You could be like me. You might have wrote it down on the bottom of the 8th.
7-2.
Okay. You might have wrote it down. It was like 2-2 in the 8th. It might have been 2-2 in the 9th. I'm trying to.
Let me correct my sheet.
I did watch a lot of NFL. I must admit, I was watching a lot of NFL yesterday.
I did too.
I didn't even have a premium. I didn't even have a premium in the NFL. But all right, let's go to we're on it. I'm on the Orioles. Let's do it. I mean, they better crush these A's right now.
There we go.
And but the A's were fighting. They were fighting hard in there. It was 2-2, and then I think it was they might have got 5 runs in the top of the 9, in the top of the 10th.
Let's see what it says. 5 runs in top of 10. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's why they got
Teresa, I hope you didn't miss the game. I don't want to be a spoiler alert either. I better shut up. But Spain won. So, all right. Jamal Jones on the A's. Jamal Jones. Teresa says Baltimore. Orioles lock here for the sports girl, Adrian, with the Orioles run line. Thomas says Orioles run line, Bionic on the Orioles. And Law Dog Orioles. Good night, Munchie. Munchie says give Oakland a chance here. I enjoyed the World Cup, even if it kept me up late. I think Latifa's laying Baltimore minus 3.5 runs.
Right.
That's got to be plus 225. Yeah. My math's a little off this morning. There's Ray Harris also. I don't have it up on my screen anyway. Kevin Cook, Orioles, money line. Ron G. O's win and a Nerfy here, says Ron in the Orioles game. Sears is allowed to run in 33% of his starts this season, but Bradish, Mindy, he's the best in the major leagues. 1 run allowed. Only one time is he allowed to run in the first inning in 22 starts.
That's amazing.
22 starts. He gets off to a good start.
I guess.
Or Orioles first inning, a free roll there, maybe. Fernando bringing us Aston Villa, it looks like today. All right, level of plays on the Oreos. It's a creamy chocolate sensation. Fernando with some soccer, thank you. All right, Mindy, we're on the O's on the run line.
Consensus number 4.
All right, Mindy, the Phillies and the Nationals will play Sunday Night Baseball, and this one is the Little League special. They're going to play this one in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I don't know if it necessarily, I think it might be a little bit of a home crowd for the Phillies, but this is all about the feel goods and the kids and the kids from down the street here in Henderson. They won yesterday.
Good.
I had them at minus 250. I won't say which book is
I was
offering.
wondering if you could bet on the World's
I'm
Little League.
a guy who bets on the Little League, but that's because I follow I follow Little League. Actually, you guys know I'm a little bit of a sicko, but I do follow Little League. If you want to look at the history of Little League, this is how you if you want to handicap Little League, I'll tell you the book is one of the books that is BOL. But if you want to handicap Little League a little bit, the best you can do, you can go and read some stories about the kids and how good they are. You really just have to look at the final scores, but also league and region history. How those regions do is the most important thing. And you can get that information at a website called unpage.org. It's the history of Little League regional baseball all the way down to the district levels. You can see all the champions for the history of Little League, believe it or not. So that was a little tidbit there. Waste everybody's time. Anyways, Mindy, I got to go over in this. I'll let you go, but I'm going to go over. The fences are only 200 feet from home plate.
Right. It should be easy pickings here. The score is going to be 75-85. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take the Nationals here on the run line today. Again, they have been surprisingly decent here with the bats. I like Zach Wheeler, but again, I don't really like him at minus 235. I don't want to do that. And again, they're off to that. The Nationals are off to this productive start to the month. Basically, I guess the month's getting closer to ending now, but they've had 19 home runs, 33 doubles in their last 16 games. They are better on the run line than the Phillies. Phillies tend to just struggle to score at times. So yeah, I'm taking the Nationals on the run line today.
All right, Phillies. Nationals on the run line for Mindy here. And boy, that's the way it goes. The Nationals seem to find a way to get it done here. I think it's a pretty big mismatch right now. Wheeler's in a pretty good groove. And Williams' ERA is 5.2. But I don't know. It's Phillies' time here. Yesterday, Washington led that game 2-0. And the Phillies ended up, I think it was 12-2. I don't know what, 11-2, 12-2. 13-2. Some sports analyst I am. I never know the final score, but I'm usually in the ballpark. And they are playing this one on a legitimate size baseball field. I know you guys are making fun of me in the comments there, but Williams, 11 ERA in his last 3 starts. He better be better than that right now. He's gone over in 5 of his last 6 starts. Wheeler should have a much better outing. This stadium has not had any, I don't think it's had any significance one way or the other. It's only been a few major league games played in this ballpark. So let's see here. We've got our picks here in the chat. Phillies money line for Jacoby. And here is Munchie on the money line. Yeah, don't want to necessarily lay $2, right? Butterscotch will lay the runs here. Nationals first 5 for Brian. Ron says Phillies lay the run line. It's back and forth because you're right. The Nationals are playing pretty darn well. They've won 13 of their last 20 games. It's their best sequence of the season. I do believe Latifah, Phillies, and over. So... all right, Adrian here. And Beanie Man's on the Phillies. Bionics on the Phillies. First 5 over for Law Dog. And Ron G. Phillies. All right. And I will take the under in this one with the Phillies and the Nationals. Thanks, everybody, for your plays there. We got 3 or 4, I think. 2, 3,
4.
Okay. Well, I wish we had more. I had to do Tony's videos, and I have to save some premiums today, so I did. That's why we had a challenge. I went with some of the bid plays. I went the same as I did in Tony's video. Hope that gets out there soon. Hey, Jamie Stewart, nice to see you. Level plays on the under. All right. WNBA time, Mindy. 4 games for us to look at. We'll start it off with those red hot Dallas Wings. Boy, is this line backwards? 2 months ago, maybe that would have been the other way around, but Dallas is the hot team, and the Mystics are fading fast.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I feel like I'm going to give the Mystics a chance here with Della Dawn back. I know she, didn't have maybe her best outing here last time. Maybe it's just getting her feet underneath her a little bit. I know the Wings are good here. I know they're 4-1 against the spread. I think, though, I'm going to take the Mystics at home and the points. I got the Wings winning this game, but not by 5.
All right, Mindy says take the Mystics here.
Yep.
At home in this one. So, let's see. She played again. Did she play against the? She played against the Fever in that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything time you get an ankle, was that the one she was fighting? So, all right, Mindy on the Mystics here in this one. And boy, Dallas has been playing so good. I'm hesitant to. We got 3 home dogs today, and the Mystics do have to be better. And maybe the line has gotten a little bit too high, but guess I'll be taking the under as usual here with Dallas and Washington. Washington's gone under against Dallas in 9 of 11 meetings. Under in 4 last 5 as well. So, I'll go under 166. All right, anybody in the chat playing WNBA with us today?
Yeah, we got some.
Okay. And look at that. Nathan talking about the play with the Sparks. Law Dogs on the Mystics. Ron says Dallas covers. Sue's got the over. So a little mix and match here. Nothing from any, we're all over the place. All right. Here's the sun in the sky. Sun favored by 6. And the total here is 159.
Goodness, Ramon. I'm going to go ahead and go over the total. I know it kind of seems like to me the Sun's been kind of struggling for whatever reason. I kind of want to lean towards the Sun, but I'm not so sure they can cover the 6. Bonner's been a little bit off of her average here as of late, but I think she's going to go ahead and probably have a big game here today. I'm going to go over this 159. I have it coming in about 164.
All right. Well, Sky have failed to cover in 4 straight. They lost them all. Some was a favorite, some was a dog. I'm going to take. I'll do it. I'll be the one to take the Sun here and say they could cover. I have 6 listed on the screen. I'll leave it up there because I don't mind giving myself the worst line. But when you get to the book, I think you're going to be seeing that one a little bit lower than 6 actually. So I don't know if that's going to. I know you said, Mindy, you were saying still 5 might even be an issue for you. So I don't know. Connecticut, so solid, 110 of 14 on the road. All right, I'll take Connecticut here. Mindy is on the over. Fever and Mercury. Oh, let me get I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm sure the chat. Sorry about that, chat. We're nothing without you. Appreciate the long viewership today. The Sky over here for Butterscotch. Nathan is on doing horoscope, or I don't know. He's talking about hurricanes. And Latifah wants is that like a eclipse?
I think it's the moon, isn't it? Over the moon?
Ron T's got a prop. Sue's on the sky.
Or is it
Latifah's
the sky? I don't
over.
know. It's just over. Over the moon, I think.
Law Dog on the sun. Over the moon. Nathan says take the sun -6. And the sun emoji there kind of looks like the brightness button on an Apple computer.
It kind of does.
Okay.
It's more yellow if you're on the app here or the phone.
Okay. All right. Here's the fever now and the mercury in this one. I think Griner is out with an illness here. So the fever favor, they're up to 3.5 now. This thing's on the move for sure. Mindy, it's all fever from the betting public at this point, up to 3.5. Wow. And the total is 160.
Yeah, I'm going to take the fever. They get it done versus the thermometers of the mercury. So yeah, I mean, I know the fever is the worst team here in the league. I get all that. I have the fever modeled out at winning this one by 4 today. So it's getting really, really close for me. I prefer that, I kind of almost take them on the money line there or something, but I'll take the fever here today.
Okay, Mindy on the fever. Mercury, definitely hard to figure out, right? I mean, sometimes with Brittany, they're okay. With her out, they can
Phoenix
win
usually beats. Phoenix usually beats the fever. I don't know. I'll take the fever.
All right.
Yeah,
well, they're taking the money, definitely. It might be because of the news of Griner. Feel a little awkward here. My line screen is down. I don't have my best injuries here right now. I'm trying to try to see if I can look at this injury because it feels like we already knew Griner was out. So why is this on the move here this morning? I mean, granted, the betting public could be becoming, but she already missed the last game, right? So
yeah.
Why now? Granted, the Mercury also looked pretty bad, so that could be part of it as well. Tarasi in. I mean, Tarasi she should be awesome in this game, quite frankly. So should Cunningham. The Fever definitely can, probably have a pretty good game in the backcourt. I'm going to go over here. I'll go over in this one at 160. I would think. Look, when you got two bad teams, I mean, we already know how the pace of the games go, but you need a good team to play defense, and that no matter what league or sport you're in. Yeah, they could be crummy shooting, and that's the way it goes under. But usually, you get an under or defense, and that's why it goes under. These two teams are bad, and they aren't very good. You got some okay defensive play. I mean, Cunningham is a good defensive player. Wallace on the Fever, she's pretty good. I think Aaliyah Boston has really improved since I was critical of her early in the season. She has learned quickly. The Fever, bad year. Both these teams are toast. I'll take the over. Mindy's on Indiana. Can we get a WNBA play here? Oh, gosh darn it. Sorry about that. Chat. So sorry. Jared, we already did MLB. Hope you can go back and check it out. Butterscotch here on the Fever. Tony Pizzuto has his play there for the next game. Thank you, Tony. Nathan, I think he's on the Fever here. Take the over, Law Dog says. I will. Tommy Guyton, hello. And Fever and over here for Sue. And Tony does say over in that Connecticut game. Oh, in the Connecticut game. Okay. I think Joe Hill says Fever first half.
I like that over first half. I like all the overs in the first half almost.
Oh, Fever halftime. Fever.
Yeah, halftime. Okay. Halftime spread. Oh, gotcha.
All right. Sounds like I know I think we're on opposite sides of a few of these games. No big deal. I don't know if I can go premium, Mindy. Maybe. Storm and Lynx here at sucks because our consensus WNBA is really good. But you come up with the picks, and I'm not,
So I'm totally blowing it today, is what you're saying,
No, it's
Ramon.
on me.
Totally
I
blowing it.
thought it was on me. Okay, what do you do here? Lynx 5.5 against the Storm. These are two teams that you really nail every time. So go ahead.
Maybe. But the Storm here, they've just struggled against the Lynx. They've lost 3 games this season. And it's one of those, like, I feel like the Storm should get this Lynx team, Ramon. I think the Storm win this one outright. Give me the Storm plus the points. I know the Lynx are 6-2 overall, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Storm today. Jewel Lloyd has a big one on the road.
Oh, yeah. Well, but Gabby Williams is out in this one, but I think they can make
Get our gal Ezzy in there.
Oh, no, she'll be fine. She
will be last time.
She will be fine. She will be fine. She'll probably going up against Collier, though. I mean, Collier is going to have a pretty strong game against.
She always does.
Mag Bagor, yeah, for sure.
It's funny though, because don't you think when Collier's in, she really slows the pace? Like I've noticed that a lot. It seems like to me.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, well, look, she is one of the few players that, can really navigate her way there down low. But man, Allen is out for Minnesota. I'm going to be on the over in this one. Man, 2 overs. Okay, well, that's okay. I'm going with my numbers here, going with what I'm looking at. We don't have a consensus. We have 4 plays a day. Mindy will type them in. Thanks.
Oh yeah, what was your pick? I was
I'm going over.
You're gonna go over.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at Teresa telling me that I'm gonna be in a wheelchair soon, I guess. I was like, well, I'm not getting any younger.
Why are you gonna? Because the picks or what?
I don't know. She put a whole bunch of wheelchairs, I guess, because I said
I'm gonna be in
we're from old ladies, which is true. I mean, if I took off my hat, you could see my grays. Gotta get my hair covered.
For me to cut my 3 hairs here. All right, Latifah.
Let me put them in here. Our whole 4 plays that we got.
All right, won't take long.
Just missing today, I guess.
Saints will take on the Chargers today in preseason action. The Saints are favored here by 3.5, and the total here is 38. Now lay off this one after yesterday. I hope I didn't cost anybody. Had some losers yesterday in NFL preseason. Had some winners, but some of the totals went a little awry yesterday. One game, Mindy, I don't know if you noticed, one bit of news, the Packers and the Patriots, a lot of refunds there. Yeah, that
did they? Because they ended it with like 10 minutes to go or something?
Yeah, player got injured here. He is, he's going to be okay. It's great to hear. But preseason,
I saw all the Bills fans totally freaking out yesterday. I was like, oh, you guys, like it's preseason.
Yeah.
Preseason. The Bills are fine. Jared Allen played like 11 snaps.
Yeah, I actually played the Steelers privately, but let me see. I just want to look and see if I can highlight any winners that I had on the air. The Bears and the Colts over yesterday. Also, Titans and Vikings over. We had a winner there. So it was kind of CFL. Montreal did win the game, Mindy, but they only won by 1. I said go ahead and lay the points. They were favored by 1.5. So they actually did not cover, but it went way over. They were down big time, put a big time comeback with that offense. It went over the total yesterday. Today it'll be the Lions going up against the Rough Riders. And the Lions here on the road at Saskatchewan. The Lions are favored by 10.5, and they should handle this game against the Rough Riders. I'm going to go under as my play here. Feels like Rough Riders may have a little bit of an issue scoring here, and this one may end up, quite easily in the 24-14 range. Something in there. We'll see. Thanks, everybody. Great job. Great show. Mindy's got the plays. We'll be back more morning steam for our last show of the week tomorrow. And thank you, Teresa. And BC first half for Brian here. Latifa talking about Zeke Elliott going to the Patriots, right? That's a team you want to go to if you're, over the hill. They'll find a way.
Want 4 carries a game. There you go.
And they'll probably all be affected, right? I mean, it just seems
they'll
like
put him in third downs. I think that's probably what his role is probably going to be. My guess.
The Patriots have
done
done
that. Is he really
like,
going to play over, Henderson and stuff? I don't know.
No, but the Patriots have done that for years, right? They brought in players, and they seem to be very effective, and they handle their role and all that. All right, there are the plays, Mindy. Brian says Saints money line. All right, thanks everybody. Blue Jays money line, Cardinals money line, Cubs run line, Orioles run line.
Sounds like wins. Boom. We're doing it.
We had a good week. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Catch you one more time tomorrow with more Morning Steam. For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.